Hi Ravi sir. So yesterday you asked me to be prepared for Manage Engine's IT ops. So last night I went through videos and the documentation of the Manage Engine for related to the IT ops. So I've prepared a one single slide presentation here where I'll be explaining you all the monitoring capabilities which are there in the Manage Engine component, which is Ops Manager. Okay, so Manage Engine, so Ops Manager product is basically here representing the IT Ops or ITOM of to monitor your entire infrastructure. So the basic capabilities and how many things, how many devices, how many type of devices, and what all monitoring that we can enable through Manage Engine that I'm going to explain you in this video. Rather than asking you for a time and then scheduling a call and then taking you in the call, I decided to record a video and send it to you so that in your convenient time you can watch the video and decide how to proceed further. Okay, so now so there basically what Manage Engine is, Manage Engine is having a list of products. So among the all the list of products, IT ops capabilities are being delivered through the Ops Manager. This is the product name. Okay, so what is the benefit of the Ops Manager is basically it provide a single pane of glass where you will have the enabled monitoring for all your infrastructure, whether it is your servers, networks, firewalls, printers, virtual machines, or maybe related to something firewall, something related to port, the IP address, configurations, or maybe related to your storages, application performance. So you will have everything at a single screen rather than having multiple screens for each and every domain or each and every technology. You can have all the data together on a single screen and where you can take a consolidated actions. Okay, so in the next slide I'll be showing you all the basic monitoring plugin capabilities, plugin and the capabilities which are there in the Manage Engine's Ops Manager. Okay, so this is Ops Manager, IT Ops of Manage Engine. I'll start with the very first, network and the server monitoring. So network and server monitoring, as it is clear with the name, it does the monitoring of your network devices and the servers. So your network devices could be your router, switches, your firewall, printers, and servers, your any server, your virtual machines and all. These all monitoring can be done through network and the server monitoring capability, plugin, add-on, whatever you say is there in the Ops Manager. How it does the monitoring? It supports almost all type of protocol such as your WMI, SNMP, your SSH monitoring. It has the capability to monitor through API, Telnet, also username and password. Using the username and password also, we can just get all the matrices of the devices. Okay, so this is what the network and server monitoring will be doing in Ops Manager. Now come to the second one, bandwidth analyzer. Now here comes the, what is the bandwidth analyzer? Basically, it does the monitoring, deep inspection of your bandwidth. Now, what is the deep inspection here is, which IP is consuming the more bandwidth, which user is consuming the more bandwidth, any URL which is blocking your bandwidth uses, any application which is consuming your bandwidth. So that kind of deep inspection you can do through the bandwidth analyzer. So if you want to have monitoring on your bandwidth, you can use the bandwidth analyzer feature present in the Ops Manager. Now the third one is the firewall logs analyzer. It does monitoring of all related to the firewall activities, like how many URLs you have allowed, how many URLs you have denied, what are the rules that you are using here, the rules which are being used, what all are the rules that are not being used. So any activity which is related to the firewall can be done through the firewall log analysis. These details, just I'm giving you the roughly idea. Okay, these are the major things that we can do, even though there are a lot of things, lot of monitoring capabilities that each and every plugin is having. Okay, so now fourth one is the configuration manager. This is very interesting, which I found here is, it is all about the configuration. So you have your network devices, you have your routers, firewalls, switches. So any kind of the configuration changes are happening on your devices, such devices. If it is done, it will, if you have enabled any kind of monitoring on that particular configuration, it will generate an alarm. Okay, so this is what the configuration manager will do to alert you when there is a configuration changes in your network devices. Now come to the next one, IP address management. So this is as clear with the name. It does the monitoring of your IP address, the range of the IP address, the subnets, and how many IPs are being utilized for a particular subnets and how many are unutilized under a particular subnets. So these kind of IP address, these kind of monitoring of your IP address can be done through IP address manager management. Now the third last is the switch port mapper. So switch port mapper, it's all about your port monitoring. It can monitor your port number, the if the IF index attached to the port number, the value of the IF number, IF index value of the port number, IP address connected to that port, and that IP address belongs to which MAC address. Such kind of monitoring can be done through the switch port mapper. So these are the basic capabilities of the switch port mapper. Now the second last is the storage monitoring. It does monitoring all kind of the storage monitoring, the storage devices. Even though I saw it does monitoring of your tape library and all. I'll go through more on it. Okay, so mostly the document says it does monitoring of all kind of the storage, whatever the activities are there on the storage, it can do. This tool is capable enough to do the monitoring for those transactions and all. And the last one is the APM, which is application performance monitoring. Why I have highlighted it as a bold, because it does not come as a default, as a bundled plugin with the Ops Manager. We have to install it separately. It will never come as a part of the Ops Manager package. Rest other than APM, everything will be part of the Ops Manager package, but APM we have to install as an add-on. So APM, as it names, and a application performance monitoring, it does monitoring of your application performance and everything related to the application, the slowness, if it is responding very slow, if it is getting hung at a particular transaction. So everything can be done through the APM. So that's it. Okay, so this is what Ops Manager can do, can enhance. That's how we can enhance the monitoring capabilities of any infrastructure using the Ops Manager. So this is what I got to know about ManageEngine's IT Ops. So these many capabilities are there. Now it's up to you to let me know what all capabilities you want me to explore further, or you want me to have knowledge of all these capabilities. I'll prepare myself, or you'll say no, customer is looking for one or two monitoring side. And thank you.